A tourist vendor at Two Lovers Point says they are facing discrimination from some independently contracted tour guides because of her race. The vendor, called Love in Guam, is locally owned, but the operator is half Korean. PNC's Rebecca Elmore met with the owners, who say they captured the harassment on camera. Here's more.
After 6 years of what she calls a, quote, deep and ugly discrimination, Hyoni Chong, the daughter of the family-run business Love in Guam at Two Lovers Point, has finally had enough. Hyoni reached out to PNC to share her struggle as a half-Korean business owner who is alleging mistreatment by some Korean tourist guides.
So 2 days ago, I had a sample tray of sampling, giving out samples to the Korean tourists, and right in front of me, the agent told their tourists to not take a sample from me. And he said, "I'm mogul." In Korean, it means don't try, don't eat. And so he refrained them from taking my sample.
Hyoni, who is half Korean, fluent in Korean, and even advertises her beverage samples in Korean, is having a difficult time reaching out to Korean tourists. She says this is because certain tour guides have actively redirected tourists away from her stand. But when she finally confronted the man she says is harassing her, a fight soon ensued.
When I told him I was going to report him, he blew up in my face and we started having an argument. And then when I grabbed my phone to take a picture of him, he tried to backslap me, and he managed to hit my phone. And I wasn't sure if I took the picture, so I put it on video mode, and then I went to try to capture his video, and then he came towards me and hit my phone in the hand with his rolled up paper. And this is not the first time it's happened. It's been going on for a long time.
PNC obtained the video that Hyoni described as the man allegedly harassing her.
This guy here told his customers not to buy samples from me. So he's already harassing me. Get out of my face.
To make matters worse, Hyoni says the man in the video, identified as a Mr. Nam, who according to the Guam Visitors Bureau is independently contracted by the tourist group Blue Pacific Company, was not even wearing identification or a badge. And although she has filed a police complaint, she says she still faces discrimination to this day. But that's not all. After she reported the man she says harassed her, Hyoni says the wife of that man visited her the next day and sat right outside her business for 3 hours, asking her to drop the charges. Hyoni says other Korean vendors started harassing her too, going so far as to, quote, badmouth her product, saying that because it's, quote, not Korean, the Korean tourists should not even consider it, end quote. She told us that one tourist guide went so far as to pre-order drinks from another stand before the Korean tourists stepped off the bus to keep them from interacting with her. Hyoni says that Korean tourists are often redirected from her Love in Guam stand to other stands down the way, and while we were interviewing her, we witnessed 2 small tourist children refuse to take even free samples from her stand. Hyoni says that although the atmosphere remains fierce, she told PNC that she, quote, just wants it to be a free market and a fair market, end quote. For PNC's News First, I'm Rebecca Elmore.
PNC attempted to contact Blue Pacific Company but did not get a response as of news time. We also contacted the Guam Visitors Bureau's president, CEO Nate DeKnight, who says that they have received a report of the alleged harassment and are conducting their own investigation into the matter with their tour guide inspector.